afternoon, everybody. The Straz Center for the Performing Arts is a treasure in our community. From the Broadway series to the family nights, they have something for everyone, introducing the arts to people of all ages. And now they have announced their Broadway series for the 2013-2014 season, and quite a cast of characters, big names coming into the Straz Center for the Performing Arts. And it's always wonderful to see the president of the Straz Center, Judy Lisi, who is joining us in our studios with more. First of all, congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Liz.
The season is always exciting, so this must be one of your favorite times of the year.
Well, it's a great time of year because we plan, 2-3 years out, and then all of a sudden it's here, and we just can't wait for our community to see all the great things that we've planned for this year.
What would you say is going to be the big surprise? Let's start with November, because there's something for every month.
I think that the obvious ones, of course, are Book of Mormon, which is just an amazing phenomenon still in New York. And we have that for 2 weeks, and it's just, a very much in demand show.
Yes.
But then following in its heels is the all-new Radio City Music Hall Christmas Spectacular.
Yeah.
And it's a whole new version. Then we follow that with Once, that won the Best Tony, Porgy and Bess, that won Best Tony for a revival. The musical Ghost, which is, it really has the most spectacular special effects I've ever seen. And then Evita, and We Will Rock You, and The Return of Jersey Boys. So it's a huge Broadway year.
How do you guys catch your breath? It's like, woo, all this stuff going on.
We don't. We just, we don't think about it, we just do it, but it's very exciting.
Which one do you think will be the most complex given, given the subject?
Secret about the Broadway shows when they've played in New York and come on the road is that the producers make a lot of the changes they couldn't make in New York. Because, you run out of time and money when you have to bring it into Broadway. But when you go on the road, the shows are actually better than they are in New York. They can make some of the changes that they couldn't do up there. So they're pretty spectacular. And of course, our theater is better than almost every New York theater.
Absolutely. The acoustics in there are just fabulous.
And the comfort value, because, the New York theaters are very old and small, and the seats are, people were smaller then.
Yeah.
So, and our sight lines are amazing. So it's a great place to see Broadway.
And
it's cheaper than flying to New York.
For our viewers who have smaller ones in the house, or nephews and nieces, family nights are so wonderful.
Well, we have the Broadway family nights on Wednesday nights, and it's really geared toward families. Now, there's a couple of shows this year we're not going to have family night because they're adult thing. But the ones that we do, we come Wednesday night, and they have a chance to learn about the show, meet some of the artists, and get an inside look from their perspective. But also for families, we have a wonderful Kid Time series on Saturdays. We have Wee Folks for the little people.
Yes, I'm very familiar with that one.
Of course, our Patel Conservatory has classes in music, theater, and dance for students of all ages.
The Radio City Music Hall, seeing the Rockettes is so spectacular, something that a lot of us never get to do if we don't go to New York. How difficult is it to have them come and be in our community?
Well, it is difficult, and we only do it like once every 3 or 4 years because it's huge. It's really huge. But even though they're making some changes, they're keeping some of the favorite things. Like they'll keep the wooden soldiers, where they all fall down. Yeah. And they'll, of course, the Rockettes keep the kick line, and they'll keep the nativity scene. Those are like the classics.
You have the best job in the world, I think.
Yes, I do. And the best staff.
Thank you. It's so nice to see you.
Thank you.